today, Ms. Foolio, Ms. Charles Jones.
What's the name of this attorney? You
I don't
know,
know the woman's name, but he's right there in the blue suit with the great tie.
sir. Good morning.
Had he asked me, I would have certainly told him I'm not recording anything, just checking my emails, as I've been doing throughout the whole trial.
Okay. And what is your name?
No party to the state of Florida.
Right. What is your name for the record?
Louis Fusco.
Okay. So have you been recording defense counsel what they've been doing?
Absolutely not.
Okay. All right. Well,
I'm
maybe
not
just.
accusing of that, Your Honor. I'm just saying,
Okay.
for the safety and confidentiality of what we're doing, there's no reason for him to flip-flop sides. He's over there sometimes over here when we get up on the table. Then we can sit over there with his client, and that, I think, would be fair to defense.
The record is 2 rows back in the middle of the courtroom.
Right, I agree. So, is it Fusco?
Fusco, yes, ma'am.
If you wouldn't mind, just during this part of the trial, if you just sit on the aisle over there, thank you. It would alleviate any further concerns.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Just important where I was over there when his mother was present. She stepped out of the courtroom. I moved over to get a better view, not to look at anything that's in writing on the defense table. But
That'll be what?
the entirety of the trial and the public forum that we're currently in. Had he asked me, I would have gladly explained that. But
No, trial.
Ms. Herrera, stop. Ms. Herrera, stop. I didn't ask you to talk.
I did not have to ask.
Yeah, you do. You do. Stop, Ms. Herrera, you need to stop right now, because you know what? You've been making faces throughout this entire trial. This entire trial, yeah, you have been.
Okay.
And everything's been caught on video.
I know,
And,
and also
and-
hope that the court has caught and noticed all of the gestures and the tone which was addressed yesterday to the state. But it's fine, no problem, I will do my best to.
please, do your best. Yeah, and your attitude is very disrespectful. I'll note for the record. Okay, very good. You wouldn't mind moving. Let's bring him back in.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Arguing with the judge, making faces. Alicia Andrews is sitting up there writing like she got a goddamn coloring book. I think if we'd have put crayons in her damn hand, I think that would have worked itself out too. I ain't gonna hold you. I think that would have worked itself out too. Because what is she doing writing so much? She writing more than any of the attorneys. Today was the day the defense got cooked when they were bringing in people and cross-examining their dang witnesses. It starts out good. Don't worry, the theatrics are there.
During this interrogation, or before the interrogation started, you at no point in time told Alicia Andrews that you would keep her safe from anyone involved in this case.
Keep her safe in what way?
From the co-defendants that she has, the people who were charged with killing another individual.
She didn't express to me that she was in any kind of danger, so no, we didn't have that conversation.
All right. If an individual gives you information about people who've killed people in a gang, you think that she might be in any danger?
We weren't discussing deals here.
I'm not talking about a deal.
Okay.
I'm talking about whether she might be in danger for speaking about gang members who might have been involved in the murder.
As a generality,
generally-
if someone gave information on a gang member, could that be dangerous to their lives? I would agree to that.
Is there a question on the table? What's the
I'm
question?
waiting until, I'm publishing it to the jury, and I'm waiting until it gets to a part that I can ask a question.
Well, can we get to that part and then you ask the question?
Judge,
As
we played
opposed
this
to,
entire interview yesterday, 1 hour and 22 minutes, without a question. I'm just trying to get to a particular part. I want the jury to see what's happening now, and then I'm going to ask a question about it.
great, can we get to that part?
That's what I'm trying to do.
Okay, well, we're not just going to play it. Can we fast forward to the part?
In this moment, right, God as an okay, I know that you were in a relationship with Isaiah Chance, okay, and I know he's probably already talked to you, and probably tried to tell you what to do or what to say, okay. But I want you to understand, right, in this moment, right, God isn't in this room, and He can't do anything, to help you in this situation. You have to make that decision for yourself. You know what I mean? I think that. There's a lot of stuff that we have to show you that you would probably want to see, and I'm willing to be as open can be to show you everything that we have. You know what I mean? Because I want you to make an informed decision about your life and where it goes from here. Okay? And also, you've never been arrested before. Okay. The situation here, as it stands, okay, is we want to show you the stuff we want to show you, and we want to give you the opportunity, and it's your choice, okay? But
All right. To your right is Detective Campbell, right?
Correct.
And he is about to talk to Alicia Andrews and tell her about her rights, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Talk about what you want to talk about. You want to talk about what you don't want to talk about.
And he tells her, talk about what you want to talk about, and you don't have to talk about what you don't want to talk about. Is that correct?
That is what he said.
All right, let's highlight it. All right, when you ask Alicia Andrews who her boyfriend was and if it was Gutta, she says yes, right?
Her initial response there, yes, correct.
All right. So she's not trying to hide or pretend like she doesn't know who Gutta is. She answered your question truthfully.
At that moment, yes.
All right. Then she asks, why are y'all calling him that, right?
Yes.
Do you take that to mean that she's trying to say she doesn't know who he is?
My next question was, you don't know him by gutter, and she said no.
So you did ask two questions there. You started to ask, do you know him by gutter? And then you started to say, the question finished as, do you call him gutter? Correct?
Specifically, you never call him gutter, and she shook her head no.
Right. And your impression of that is that she's lying to you about knowing gutter?
No, she just said she did know gutter a second ago. It's just there seemed to be some evasiveness about the usage of gutter.
Well, I mean, have you ever seen a text message in her phone where she's talking to Isaiah Chance and she calls him gutter?
Her phone has the word gutter in it many times.
Right, but when she's talking to him, does she call him gutter in any text messages?
I can't recall the specific text message where she sent to him calling him gutter.
So what they're trying to say is, oh, she doesn't know him as Gutter. Who's Gutter? Who's Gutter? Who's Gutter? Like, no, she calls him Zay. That's the nickname she has for him. So that's got to be good enough. And then they start running the phone game. Roll it.
She's going to be honest with me or not.
All right. And she told you several truths, correct?
I would agree that there was some truths in her statement, yes.
She told you she was in Tampa, right?
Correct.
She told you she went there with her boyfriend.
Correct.
She told you that she went to the McDonald's.
Correct.
She pointed herself out in the McDonald's camera.
Yes.
She pointed herself out in the video camera for teasers.
Yes, sir.
She told you that she went to some clubs, correct?
Correct.
She told you that she had on that same jean jacket that you see in the video there.
Correct.
She told you that she sent a text message to someone inquiring about an Airbnb, right?
Yes, sir.
She admitted to taking an Uber back home.
Correct.
She admitted that she had met Sean Gathright prior to going down to Tampa, right?
Yes.
She admitted to going through the front door of the Airbnb,
Correct.
and she admitted to knocking on that front door, right?
Yes.
She admitted to not opening the back door to let others into the back, correct?
That was her statement, yes.
Well, it was the truth. She didn't let anyone through the
Again,
back.
we have no idea of knowing who opened the back door. That's not, there's no way to know that.
She admitted to not having the Airbnb app on her phone.
I'm sorry, I don't recall whether we spoke about whether Airbnb app was downloaded on her phone or not.
She says it in the interview.
Okay.
But let me move to a different question.
Sure.
When Sergeant Campbell asked her about how to get into her phone, he referenced using facial recognition to get into the phone.
I believe, yes, he was asking about how she unlocked the phone for Mr. Chance. Yes, sir.
And she corrected him and said, it's not facial recognition, it's a password that I put in.
Correct.
All right. So she told you the truth, all of those truths about herself, right?
Yes.
Placing herself at the scene in Tampa and with her boyfriend, correct?
Correct.
And she was dishonest to you about the involvement or role of other individuals. Is that correct?
She was dishonest about a lot of things. I mean, we are going to go down a similar list.
Well, she was dishonest about Davion Murphy, right?
Is there a specific part of, because we talked about these guys in multiple parts.
Well,
multiple
specifically,
times.
you asked if Davion Murphy was at the Airbnb or he stayed at the Airbnb, and she said she didn't know or no, something like that.
I believe her first response to whether he was at the Airbnb was no, and then she indicated, she changed it and said that he laughed a couple times, you know, so
Did you ever offer her any protection from Davion Murphy?
no.
All right. What about from Rashad Murphy?
That's not something that would come up at this stage.
All right.
So now. No involvement. She has no involvement. She know about the back stuff. She's just a girl that just came on for a trip. She came on for a trip, and now that she came on for a trip, she didn't have the Airbnb app in her phone. She don't know nothing about anything. She's just a young lady who's following her boyfriend. Good story, good opening.
Has the automatic, semi-automatic lock with the switch, has that ever been located?
No.
Any reason to believe that Alicia Andrews handled any of the firearms in this
I
case?
have no evidence of that.
What was her role in this investigation?
She was a part of the surveillance team that stalked the victim leading up to his murder. She provided the communications, obviously the primary phone that was used from the to communicate from the surveillance vehicle to the gunman's vehicle, in addition to other things.
You were asked about immediate messages between the defendant and her boyfriend, Isaiah Chance, is that correct?
Correct.
You are aware that Isaiah Chance had a other number other than the one that he was using during this time period, the 07, the one ending in that number, is that correct?
Yes.
I'm going to show you, it's already been introduced into evidence, States Exhibit 75. Sir, do you recognize this number at the top, 904-575-7534?
Yes, that's another number for the co-defendant Isaiah Chance.
One that he had in the past, is that correct?
Correct.
And you see that these are a conversation from Alicia Andrews' iCloud account that happened in April of 2023, is that correct?
Correct.
Almost a year before this incident.
Correct.
And so can you go through these and say, this is a conversation with her and her boyfriend Isaiah Chance, is that correct?
Correct.
And she is asking what?
But in this
Well,
specific,
he's asking what?
you want to go one day?
And then she says,
Yeah.
where's- go ahead.
Yeah, it's in the town center.
Okay, and there's some kind of TikTok that's associated with it.
Correct.
And then her response is,
LMAO, bro.
and then what is Isaiah Chance's response to her?
Ugh, I hate it there.
Okay, and then what is her response?
Why?
His next response?
I don't like the town center.
And then what is her response?
You hate everywhere we don't gotta sit in.
And then what does Isaiah Chance message her back?
23 got killed in the town center. That's why I don't like it out there.
And then what else does he say?
I don't like thinking BT, FR, so when I do switch moves like a MF.
And what is her response to that?
Well, we don't have to go there if it's going to bother you. I forgot BT about it. It's some other places we both ain't tried yet.
So does that indicate to you that she knows exactly what he's talking about when 23 got killed at the town center? She just forgot the location. Is that correct?
Correct.
And again, is 23, he's one of the people that was shot at the town center along with Young and Ace's brother, and when Young and Ace himself was shot. Well, very well known, is that correct?
Yes.
And that is a very high-profile event that happens in this gang war.
Yes.
So there is a discussion between her and one of the main co-defendants in this case within a year of the homicide of Charles Jones. Is that correct?
Correct.
The defense said she ain't know nothing. Now they saying with the prosecution is, well, due to these text messages, she actually does know. She actually is gang, 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 gang. Big 2-3. So, Shawty, you know, but you don't know. I don't really think that really did it in. Like, I'm going to be fair. Like, that didn't really do it in. Like, oh, I forgot. Which means, yeah, she kind of didn't know he was a gang member because, oh, shoot, yeah, I forgot, huh? Yeah, those your people, huh? You are a gang member, huh? Except this is where they lost the case today.
And while you said when you looked at Alicia Andrews' messages, her text messages, the ones that are not backed up covered the time period of the murder. Is that correct?
Correct.
Not being backed up is one of the reasons why that may not be on there. Is that correct?
Correct.
What's the other reason why specifically the text messages surrounding the time period of the homicide may not be backed up to her iCloud account?
They can be permanently deleted.
And it's that specific time period, right?
Correct.
There are thousands of other messages that are backed up on her phone, right?
Yes.
But out of fairness, the reason why that time period may not be on there is a potential backup issue, correct?
Potentially, yes.
But there's another possible reason, correct?
Correct.
And that is they were deleted.
That is a possibility, yes.
You are aware of the messaging that occurred afterwards where she's very happy that you have her new phone, right?
Yes.
She's LMA, laughing out loud, right?
Correct.
That you have her old phone. I'm sorry, her new phone, not her old phone.
The messages indicated that she was laughing that the phone that we seized was not the phone used during the murder, that it was her new phone.
So while you specifically do not have the text messages surrounding the time period of the murder, you do have, and I'm going to show you 75C1, you do have a Text Now message that is on a Text Now app that occurred afterwards, right?
Correct.
And this is between her and Isaiah Chance, and I'm showing you 75C1. And this is me, this is her, correct?
This specific message is dated 6/17/24.
Right, to Isaiah Chance.
Correct, yes. This is from her to Isaiah Chance.
And what is she saying to him?
Bitch, you a sicko. Why you blocking me over a call? I didn't even initiate. Trying to act like you mad and I make people comfortable. I didn't do shit to make nobody feel comfortable. It was out of the fucking blue. Why the fuck are you acting like it's my problem? You just wanted to have a reason to talk to them ugly bitches. You talk everybody to everybody you come across and touch. You fuck them up. You're not even mentally there and stable in the head for no relationship. Even when I didn't do shit to your ass or start conversation, you still fucking mad. The fuck.
Okay, and then what is her next message to him on June 17th of 2024?
And you acting like I'm not pregnant. You gonna talk to me one day, so I don't give a fuck about your little attitude. Bye, bitch.
Does she appear to be afraid of Isaiah Chance on June 17th of 2024?
No. And not by the context of this message, no.
Let me have one moment.
Yes.
If you recall, the defense's statements were basically this. Yo, you're not going to find any text with her involved in any of this stuff. That's because one can logically draw that she deleted it. She got a new phone, didn't back it up, laughing in their faces. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, laughing in their faces, thinking she got away with it. But the other part that they said, she was afraid. Yeah, ain't no woman calling me no B word after I just smoked somebody and she basically afraid. Man, that girl is overcooked. But then you have, this is a longer clip. It's like 12, 15 minutes. I think I got it down to like 12. Every word that comes out of this, you're going to be on your seat like, are they going to arrest her? Trust me. Take a look at this.
If that's what you claim, it doesn't.
In advance of you testifying here today, did you ask your son whether there was anything incriminating on his phone?
No, I didn't.
Did you ask your son whether he had taken firearms out of your safe?
No.
You
I don't
surely
believe
didn't ask
so.
your... I'm sorry, go ahead.
I don't believe so, no.
You surely didn't ask your son whether he had taken your firearms and used those in a homicide, correct?
Oh, correct.
How about in 118B here, do you recognize this firearm?
That looks like it. Yeah, that's a Glock 9 mil.
Okay. Do you recognize it as belonging to you, ma'am?
No, I can't read the serial number on it.
Surely you can admit that those are not your legs.
No, and I can't say that that's my gun either.
Okay. And lastly, we'll show you 118C. Did you teach your son how to dismantle an assault rifle?
No.
You did not?
No.
Okay. You don't recognize these pictures from his device?
No, I don't. I don't see any reference. I don't see anything to reference it to. It's just, it's a barrel on a sheet.
Sure, I'm just asking whether you recognize it, ma'am.
No,
That's
I
all.
don't.
You lastly have indicated that you do not know your, actually one more. Did you have an opportunity to, at least in your inventory of what was taken or seized by law enforcement, understand that several assault rifles were missing?
No, I never got an inventory from JSO.
Well, you said you replaced the 2 assault rifles.
I knew those were taken. I knew those were taken, definitely, because when I went home after the search was done, they were missing.
Okay.
And I know where they are.
Were they the only 2 weapons that were missing?
Well, I don't know what JSO took.
Which indicates you don't know what you had.
No. I know they took the 2 ARs and they took some of my 9 mils. I think 2 of my 9 mils, actually.
The exhibit that I previously identified as having been a photograph on co-defendant Rashad Murphy's device. Do you remember me showing you this photograph?
Yes.
Certainly, if your son didn't have access to the firearms, or at least that's what your testimony is, you would not allow his friends to have access to those firearms. Isn't that correct?
That is correct.
Did your son explain to you that he sent a text message to Gutazay or Isaiah Chance on April 27th with that same identical photograph?
No.
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 Did you know your son or Isaiah Chance to have access to those assault rifles in March or April? I will identify as State's Exhibit 119. So it would be your testimony that you do not recognize this communication between GZ or Gutazay and your son.
These are not my devices and not my communication, so I can't be asked to identify who they are.
I'm not asking you to identify who they are. I'm asking you if you're aware of the communication. So the answer to that is no.
Well, they're not on my phone, so no, I wouldn't be aware of these communications.
But you are aware that you did not give either permission to access your safe or your firearms, correct? I'm going to go ahead and publish this photograph of what? Of this message exchange. States 119. The state would seek to admit this exhibit, Your Honor, 119. 119. You indicated you don't recognize this and did not allow access to these weapons on March 27th of 2023, correct?
Correct. I think that's 2024.
I'm sorry, 2024. Thank you, ma'am. So you would not have known anything about this same depiction being messaged between or on Rashad Murphy's device in the 2 days before the homicide. Do you know Rashad Murphy?
No, I don't.
Any reason for Rashad Murphy to have anything from your son's device? Never came around with your son?
No. I thought you said those pictures went to my son.
They did. They did. From
So why would they go to
Gutazay,
my-
your son's best friend. Remember him? Do you remember him?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm saying if they're in my home, why would the photo of my weapons in my home be sent to my son who lives at the home?
Yeah, I couldn't explain to you why your son and his best friend were sending photographs of the weapons around that you have, but I'm just asking you why they
And
have
I don't
access
think
to them.
I'm not saying that those are my weapons. Like I said before, there's no context to it where I can identify where this was taken. You said it's on the phone, that's fine. But there's no context. There's nothing that I can identify as something from my home.
There's no question. The context is you've indicated your son, other than the one time you took him to that firing range, would not have access to all of your
Correct.
assault weapons.
Correct.
Correct?
Correct.
Lastly, you've indicated that your son is not, in fact, in a gang. Is that right?
That is right.
But you admit that you yourself, you said today, I think, that you are a gang associate according to Florida statute.
Yeah, according to Florida statute,
So you're
because,
familiar-
yeah, I am familiar, I looked it up, because according to Florida statute, if you associate with a known gang member, which is only known to law enforcement, not to any individual person.
Is that extra bit that you've added there, the portion?
No, actually, that's the reality of it.
The statute
So
says-
if you willingly associate with a known gang member,
Correct.
then you are considered a gang associate.
Not a question. What's the question?
Well, she said I willingly admitted to being a gang member. I just wanted to clarify that.
Okay, that's fine. And Mr. McAlima will be able to clear anything up on redirect. So what's the next question?
You've indicated that you do not have any information about your son being a gang member
Correct.
or a gang associate.
Correct.
I'm going to show you what I've marked as States Exhibits A through F. Please take a look at those photographs.
Okay, what gang sign is this supposed to be for?
Okay, well,
Have
just
you had
wait.
an opportunity to review the photographs?
Yes, I have.
Okay. Is it fair to say that your son is depicted in all of the photographs with the exception of one which depicts Isaiah Chance?
Yes.
Is it fair to say that you watched the portion of the trial during which the detectives testified about what a 1200 gang sign would look like?
No, I didn't.
You did not watch the
I
detectives?
did not see that portion, no.
Ma'am, please. You did not watch detectives Drabick or Nieder or Griffin testify?
Not testify about gang signs, no.
You did not see the gang charts that were published in this case?
I saw the gang charts, yes.
Did you see anything on the gang charts that would have been indicative of a gang sign?
I don't believe so.
And it's your testimony that you cannot identify your son as being involved in any gangs, is that right?
That is right.
I'm going to may I please seek to admit, Your Honor, States 114C, A through F.
Any objection? Okay, admitted.
Who is the individual depicted in States 114E, ma'am?
I'm sorry, it's 114,
A through F.
114?
114 A through F.
A through F. Okay, thank you.
I'm not sure.
This is not Isaiah Chance. You're not sure?
Well, I
That's-
can't see the face, I'm not really sure.
Sure, ma'am. How about 114D?
Oh, that's Sean.
And who else is in the photograph that you know?
I know the other two people in the photograph.
Right, who are they, please?
I'm not going to give you their names.
Okay.
You're refusing to give the names?
Well, I don't think it's appropriate.
Oh, okay. Well, you're under oath to tell the truth. so
I
you-
am, and I truly believe it's not appropriate.
Okay, well, I guess you're the judge now. Okay, go ahead. What's the next question?
They're not involved in this.
Ma'am, did you have an opportunity to see all three charts that were presented in court?
I believe I saw one chart.
Do you know which gang it was for?
It was the one that had my son on there as an associate. I
Which one?
remember that one.
Which one?
So I don't remember which name that was, but I remember his picture on there as an associate.
I'm showing you States 114F. Do you recognize the individual depicted in 114F, ma'am?
Yes,
Who is that individual?
that's my son.
How about 114B, ma'am? Is your son depicted also in this one?
Yes.
Which individual is your son in 114B?
He's the one with the hat.
Is he in the center of the photograph?
Yes, on
Is-
the left,
Is your daughter also depicted in the photograph?
perhaps.
Perhaps. May I have one moment, Your Honor?
Yes.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Okay.
Is there a reason why you don't want other people identified for
Objection, Your
this
Honor,
court?
relevance.
Wait, I'm sorry, what was the question?
Is there a reason why you don't want other people identified for this court?
Yes,
You can answer. Go ahead.
yes, because number one, the high profile of the case. Number two, I was directly told by law enforcement.
Objection, hearsay.
Sustained as to hearsay.
Okay.
So.
It's a very-
No, ma'am, I sustain the objection. You can't keep answering, all right? So
asking-
you're not actually the judge in here, so, and I do appreciate the situation you're in. However, nonetheless, you need to do what I tell you to do. What's the next question?
I'm going to ask you the question, but you don't have to tell me what anyone told you. All right? Are there reasons why you don't want to identify people for the cameras?
Yes, I believe that.
Okay, that, just a yes, thank you. What's the next question?
Well, I would like for her to explain her answer, Judge.
I'm going
Well,
to object as to
Yeah, I don't know where this is going exactly, so you can't repeat what anybody said to you. So what's,
I'm just telling you what I believe and
Okay,
the reason why.
go ahead.
So the reason why I believe it would be dangerous for other people to be identified in relation to this case is because of the high-profile nature and the fact that it involves supposed violent gangs in Jacksonville that we have never come in contact with. So I feel like it would be a violation of these individuals' privacy since they're not relevant to the case and they have no relevance to Alicia Andrews as
all right,
far
well,
as
now
I
we're getting
know.
into a narrative, so ask the next question.
All right. There's a couple things that you wanted to explain. And all we're asking for is the absolute truth.
Okay.
All right? You were trying to explain something about a safe. The absolute truth. Is there another safe at your home?
There is.
Okay.
My son has it safe in his bedroom.
All right. And you were trying to also mention on cross-examination something about a gang associate and you being a gang associate. Can you explain what your understanding of your title as a gang associate?
Okay, once my son was arrested, I found out he was being labeled a gang associate. In order to be labeled a gang associate, by my interpretation of the Florida statute, if you willingly hang around somebody who is a known gang member, then you could be considered a gang associate. However, nobody tells that person that they're a known gang member, and nobody tells anybody around them that they're a known gang member. So if you're hanging around somebody unknowingly and law enforcement has deemed them to be a gang member, then you theoretically could also be considered a gang associate.
Alicia Andrews, do you have her phone number saved in your phone?
No, I don't.
And what was the first time that you ever reached out to her?
It was during one of the status hearings. I've attended every single one of my son's status hearings, so there were some where I noted that there was not somebody there for her. So I reached out.
I'm going to sustain the objection.
Had you ever communicated with Alicia Andrews prior to her being incarcerated?
No.
No further questions.
Okay, thank you. May this witness be excused?
Yes.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Free to
All
go.
right, thank you.
All right, who's your next witness?
I'm going to tell y'all something, bro. I'm going to tell y'all something real. Y'all ever meet one of those individuals who say all cops aren't bad? All detectives aren't bad. They just there to do their job? I think you can sign those two detectives up. Those two in particular. I can't say nobody else. But as far as it came to that young lady, y'all can sign them up for it. They told her this was going to happen. They warned her. They did something, once again, like I said yesterday. They did something I never knew cops would even do unless they were sure and secure and was actually trying to say something. Bruh, they told her all of this stuff was going to happen. And they said they're going to find further proof. This is a wrap. She, for sure, is going to be found guilty on conspiracy to commit murder. Zay's mama better be glad that she did not get herself thrown in jail today, because she was on that damn court. She was sitting in the courtroom perjuring the hell out of herself. If I'm Zay, I'm telling him, hey, mama, don't even show up to my stuff. Just get ready to have money on my goddamn books, because your baby boy is gone forever. You will never be able to see that boy walk out them damn courts ever again. One of the worst things that happened today was the defense as a whole. They brought in a cell phone expert who did not help them at all. They brought in somebody, I don't know who it is, who basically was not good for the damn defense at all. She basically, the prosecution was like, you ain't never gonna say you're a gang member, are you? He like, hell nah. She's like, why? He can't say. So it was inferred. You can't admit you're a gang member because you get in trouble. They increase your shit. So he said 6 Block ain't a gang. Not only that, bro. Y'all have such a pissy attitude with the judge. The judge is completely biased and completely unprofessional, but she's a judge. At no point in time did they say, Judge, can we file a motion to have you recuse yourself? None of that shit. Y'all did petty bickering back and forth. Man, listen. The dude who's the lead counsel, bro, he basically ran the whole show. Everybody else shouldn't even been there. All the other lawyers shouldn't even been there, bro. At all. At freaking all. The other 3 lawyers are a waste of damn time, man. They ain't doing shit. So, end of the day, bro, listen. She's going to be found guilty. The only question is she going to be found guilty of murder? That's the only thing. So, in closing, I know they ain't supposed to do this, but they damn near got to spin it like, all right, you know, she didn't murder anybody under this, and this. This does not reach the stipulations nor the definition of the level of murder she's charged with. They got to focus so much on getting rid of murder out of the damn juror's mind that they can only settle on conspiracy to commit murder. That young lady is never coming out of there if they don't. That is one of the worst cases I've ever seen. Those attorneys should have been working on a plea deal the whole entire time. There's no way you could have read all this and said, oh yeah, we're going to beat these charges. But this is like putting in, and I hate to say it this way because it's not like, it seemed like I'm being super negative, and I'm really, really trying not to, but God, I can't lie on this one, bro. They fucked that little girl over. They did. She screwed herself over ultimately by trying to be the down chick, the hood girl, and all this stuff and everything. She did that. But at the end of the day, your lawyer still had to move on what's best for you. What would have been best for her is for these cats to say, let's not take this to trial. Let's see what type of deal we can come up with and make her the star witness that puts all the pieces together. They didn't do that. I don't even know if they was offered that. If they were, then they can come out and say it. But sitting there posting before the damn trial with the Foolio song playing in the background, doing interviews and all this shit, bro. They knew what they were doing. It just ain't good enough, man. Whew. I hate to say it. In the beginning, seemed like it's going good, seemed like it's going good, seemed like it's going good. Got to that end, straight up, nosedive. It's over. It's all the way over. You can, what they call, stick a fork in it. It's done. Yeah, buddy. It's finito. No mas. Wave that goddamn Blanco flag because, shout it, next time you see your kid will probably be in high school if you're lucky. If she's lucky, she'll get like 17, 20 years. If she better be on there praying because right now, I think what she's doing is trying to seem child-minded. And I don't think it's going to work. That judge hates your lawyers. And your lawyers hate that judge. And it's obvious and apparent. Subscribe, turn on bell, stay notified, share to keep your people aware. Let me know your thoughts on this one, bro. Are y'all seeing what I'm seeing, or is there some type of silver lining, or am I just keeping it all the way real? Or should I be even way worse? Maybe, am I going too light on this one? I don't know. But hey, we are almost 35K away from that giveaway. A couple of days we said 37K away from that giveaway. So subscribe today. Hurry up, because these days about to get rid of real quick. We're on our way to that 300 subscribers, man. Active subscriber, y'all know, like every button, comment all the time, and obviously subscribe. Terrible. But click right here to see how Finesse to him got into it with his little girl on the internet. And I ain't gonna hold y'all. My answer might surprise the hell of y'all. Or click the playlist and get through your day. I'll catch y'all in the next one.